If you're watching this, you probably have tickets to the Oogie Boogie Bash in 2023, and today I want to help you plan out your night so that not a moment is wasted, so let's get started. Let's start with the first part of the planning equation, and that's what is most important to you and your group. Because there is so much to do at this event, you simply can't fit everything in. Therefore, you're going to need to know what's most important and then go from there. That being said, let's talk about some of the things that are going to be going on at the party then. Of course, one of the biggest draws to this event is that you get to do trick-or-treating and you get to wear costumes. They will have trick-or-treat trails all around the park. Most will have a character interaction with it and some won't. With minimal effort, you can get a ton of candy and snacks at this event, and I mean tons. There will be a few character meet and greets that don't have trick-or-treat trails with them, usually because they're so popular, or they'll have it kind of separated from the treat lines. And interacting with all the characters really is a lot of fun. The upside is even if they do have a long line for these activities, they move fast and there's usually so much going on that it's not the worst to stand in line anyway.
Nice Oogie!
And what are you dressed up as? How revolting! I love it!
Some of the most popular characters from last year will be returning this year, like Bruno from Encanto, Daisy, Minnie, and Clarabelle as the Sanderson sisters, and I think they would be absolutely crazy if they didn't bring back Ernesto de la Cruz, plus many more characters. They will also have 2 showtimes of the Frightfully Fun Parade, a parade that is exclusive to the Oogie Boogie Bash, usually starting around 7:45 for the first one and 10 p.m. for the second one. It will run all the way from Paradise Gardens to in front of the Guardians ride. I have never had a problem getting a good spot for this parade, and it is most definitely one of my favorites. They will be offering the parade dessert party again this year, which is somehow more expensive than the parade dining package, which offers a 3-course meal for $55 per person. But the dessert party is around $84 per person, and all you get is some okay desserts and drinks, and a preferred viewing table to sit at during the parade, which again, I really don't think you necessarily need that. I saved us a spot about 30 minutes ahead of time, and it was front row perfect seating. I'm all for special dining experiences, but this one is not tempting to me at all, but to each his own. There will also be a Halloween version of the Disney Junior Dance Party that I had my husband take the kids to while I saved a spot for the parade, and they had a blast. And down at the Redwood Creek Trail, you'll have the Villains Grove, which is a super cool immersive walkthrough experience with lights and special effects. You most definitely want it to be completely dark for this one, and it will consistently have a long line all night, but the line moves pretty fast, and towards the end of the night will be the least busy, but still pretty busy. Aside from all of those entertainment options, you'll also have your typical addition of special event merch, shorter ride lines, but not as short as you would think. We really didn't see the lines get legit short until the last hour of the night. For the most part, the food offerings will be similar to whatever is being offered in the parks at the moment. Some places may even close early, so if you're going to eat, I suggest doing that a little bit earlier, but I'll talk about that in a second. And don't forget, PhotoPass is included in your ticket, so get as many pics as possible and download them within 45 days. Now I'm hoping you can help me reach a goal I've set for myself. I want my channel to reach 999 subscribers by October 31st because I'm a bit of a Haunted Mansion nerd. It's free for you, and it lets me know that someone out there likes what I'm doing and would love to see me create more videos about Disneyland and all the things we love about it. Okay, back to the next topic. Now that you know what type of activities and entertainment will be offered, the next thing you're going to need to consider is how much time you'll actually have for the party. Of course, if you have a regular park ticket for that day, you can enter the Disney California Adventure Park whenever you want. But if you just have an Oogie Boogie ticket, the soonest you can enter the park is 3 p.m. But the party will officially start at 6 p.m. and will wrap up about 11 p.m., which means your ticket buys you 8 total hours in Disney California Adventure Park, with 5 of those hours being the actual party itself. Just be aware that the parking lots, security lines, and entrance gate are going to be very busy between 3 and 6, so plan accordingly. And if the main gate entrance to the park is super nuts, you can always enter through Grand California Hotel. Last time we parked at the Mickey and Friends lot at 4:30 and we're entering the park by about 5, so it took us 30 minutes to get in. Now, what I suggest is eating around 5 because there's a huge push right at that time. Non-partygoers are trying to squeeze in last-minute rides, and partygoers are already lining up at the popular spots, and so there's huge lines for everything right at 6 p.m. So it's a great time to grab a bite, get fueled up, and let everything get started so you can really go for it for the next 5 hours. And I know that seems like a lot of time, but it's actually not as much time as you'd think, which leads me to the next topic. How long does each activity take? I think for the Oogie Boogie Bash first-timers, this is a very important detail to know. Now, your average trick-or-treat trail or character meet and greet will take about 10 minutes or so, but if it's a super popular character, it may be closer to 30 minutes to an hour to go through the line, especially during the earlier half of the party. The actual parade itself is about 30 minutes from the headless horseman to the end of the parade, but if you go grab a spot early, count on the entire experience being about 45 minutes to an hour. For Villains Grove, I'd count on it taking no less than 30 minutes, but maybe closer to 45 minutes. And most rides will probably be sitting at a 15 to 30 minute wait, although Cars was still an hour wait all night for us. But at the end of the night, my husband and daughter snuck on Guardians After Dark twice in the span of 30 minutes at the end of the night. And as a side note, they started to cut off all lines around 10:45, so make sure you're in line by then for your last thing of the night. Now all that's left is making your official plan. Simply make a list of your group's absolute have-to-dos, then add a few wouldn't mind doing if there's time, maybe even figure out the stuff you would be fine skipping altogether. Add up what kind of time those things may take, plus a little extra time for eating and potty breaks, and you've got yourself a really solid plan for your Oogie Boogie Bash night. And hey, if you like this video today, consider giving it a like and checking out this video on the right side of your screen as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.